Turner Field is a baseball park located in Atlanta, Georgia. Since 1997, it has served as the home ballpark to the Atlanta Braves of Major League Baseball. Originally built at Centennial Olympic Stadium in 1996 to serve as the centerpiece of the 1996 Summer Olympics, the stadium was converted into a baseball park to serve as the new home of the team. The Braves moved less than one block from Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, which served as the home ballpark from 1966 to 1996, opening during the Braves' division dominance years. Turner Field has hosted the NLDS a total of 11 times. It has also hosted the NLCS 4 times, as well as one World Series, one NL Wild Card game, and the 2000 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. On November 11, 2013, the Braves announced that they would leave Turner Field for SunTrust Park. The new ballpark is located in Cobb County, in the northwest suburbs outside of Atlanta. This was prompted by the expiration of the lease allowing the Braves to play in Turner Field. They are scheduled to play their final regular season game there against the Detroit Tigers on October 2, 2016. The new stadium is being constructed in a public-private partnership. Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed announced on November 11, 2013 that the Turner Field site would be redeveloped once the Braves vacate the stadium. Georgia State University submitted the winning bid for the Turner Field property on December 21, 2015, with plans to renovate the facility for use as a football stadium. History: the ballpark was built across the street from the former home of the Braves, Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, which was demolished in the summer of 1997 and replaced with a parking lot. The parking lot is painted with the field location and configuration of the old ballpark. The section of the outfield wall with the monument marking where Hank Aaron's 715th home run went over it was reinstalled in its original location, and still stands today. From 2002 to 2004, the failed Fanplex Entertainment Center was located adjacent to the stadium's parking lot. The stadium contains 5,372 club seats, 64 luxury suites, and 3 party suites. The most popular name choice among Atlanta residents for the new stadium at the time of its construction was Hank Aaron Stadium, after the ballpark was instead named after Ted Turner. The city of Atlanta renamed the section of Capitol Avenue on which the stadium sits Hank Aaron Drive, giving Turner Field the street number 755, after Aaron's home run total. 1996 Summer Olympics. The stadium was originally constructed as the 85,000-seat Centennial Olympic Stadium and used for the 1996 Summer Olympics. Immediately after the 1996 Summer Paralympics, which followed the Olympics, much of the north end of the stadium was removed in order to convert it to its permanent use as a 49,000-seat baseball park. The stadium has hosted the Atlanta Braves of Major League Baseball since 1997. Following a multi-million-dollar renovation to retrofit the stadium for baseball by removing the temporary stands that had made up nearly half the stadium and building the outfield stands and other attractions behind them. After the 1996 Olympics were complete, the stadium was leased by the Atlanta Braves. Private entities, including NBC and other Olympic sponsors, agreed to pay a large sum of the cost to build Centennial Olympic Stadium. The Atlanta Committee for the Olympic Games sought to build the stadium in a way that it could be converted to a new baseball stadium, and ACOG paid for the conversion. This was considered a good agreement for both the Olympic Committee and the Braves. The 71,228-seat Georgia Dome had been completed 4 years earlier by the state of Georgia, so there was no need for another large stadium in downtown Atlanta. Furthermore, the Braves had already been exploring opportunities for a new stadium. The Atlanta Fulton County Recreation Authority owns Turner Field and leases it to the Braves, who operate the stadium. The current lease runs through 2016. Because of the need to fit a track within the stadium in its earlier configuration, the field of play, particularly foul territory, while not large by historical standards, is still larger than most new MLB stadiums. The fence line around the north main entrance, beyond left field, marks the original extent of Centennial Olympic Stadium. Replacement Turner Field is a relatively new facility, being younger than 14 of Major League Baseball's other 29 stadiums. However, the Braves executives have complained that its downtown location restricts game attendance because of traffic into the city and a shortage of on-site parking. The stadium is 3/4 mile from the nearest Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority stop, and many fans were unwilling to brave Atlanta's infamous congestion to attend games. Plus, the team could not secure more parking spaces. In addition, Team VP for Business Operations Mike Plant said the site doesn't match up with where the majority of our fans come from, as the stadium is near some of Atlanta's poorest neighborhoods. Plant also said that while the Braves operate Turner Field, they have no control over the commercial development around the stadium. Other stadiums built in recent years have been accompanied by shopping and entertainment facilities in the surrounding area. According to Braves team president John Schuerholz, Turner Field requires $150 million in renovation costs merely for structural upkeep. He estimated that fan improvement renovations would cost an additional $200 million. The Braves were in talks in 2013 with the Recreational Authority over extending the team's original lease, Plant said, but those talks broke down. Atlanta Mayor Cassim Reed said the city could not afford to support the kind of renovations the Braves desired. After negotiations broke down, the team began planning a new stadium, SunTrust Park. The stadium will be in southern Cobb County, with an Atlanta address, located near the geographic center of the Braves fan base. The new stadium will be constructed in a public-private partnership. The projected cost is $672 million. It will occupy 15 acres of a 60-acre lot, with the remainder of the space devoted to parking, green space, and mixed-use development. The new stadium will be part of a 60-acre development near Cobb Galleria Mall. Although Cobb County is not presently served by MARTA, the Braves plan to use a circulator bus system to shuttle fans to and from the stadium. Construction on SunTrust Park broke ground on September 16, 2014. The new stadium is expected to be completed before the start of the 2017 baseball season. However, the Braves had the option to extend the lease at Turner Field up to 5 years if the new stadium was not completed on schedule. Braves Executive Vice President Mike Plant has stated that capital maintenance would be much less at SunTrust Park, while Turner Field was designed from the ground up with the Braves in mind. Plant said that it requires higher capital maintenance costs in the long run because it was value engineered for the 1996 Summer Olympics. Plant estimates that capital maintenance costs at the new stadium will be no more than $80 million after 30 years, less than half of the $150 million in capital maintenance needed for Turner Field after 17 years. In April and May 20 2014, Georgia State University officials expressed an interest in acquiring Turner Field and converting it into a 30,000-seat open-air stadium for the Panthers football program. New development, including retail, residential and student housing, would also be put into use on the Turner Field site. Additionally, a new baseball field would be built on the former Atlanta Fulton County Stadium site, incorporating the outfield wall where Hank Aaron hit his record-breaking 715th home run. While Mayor Reed showed preference towards Georgia State's plan, at least 3 offers from other developers were up for consideration. On August 13, 2015, the Braves officially gave notice to the city of Atlanta and Fulton County that the team will not exercise the option to extend the lease at Turner Field and will vacate the stadium by December 31, 2016, allowing the Atlanta Fulton County Recreation Authority to move forward with any redevelopment plans. On November 23, 2015, Georgia State submitted an alternative proposal for redeveloping Turner Field, where portions of the current ballpark would be rebuilt into a mixed retail and housing development, and a new football-specific stadium would be constructed north of Turner Field along with a new baseball field. While vetting bids for redevelopment, 2 casino firms showed interest in the Turner Field property. However, they did not submit bids due to Mayor Reed's and the community's opposition to casino gaming. On December 21, 2015, the Atlanta Fulton County Recreation Authority announced that they have accepted the joint bid by Georgia State University and real estate firm Carter for the stadium property. Georgia State was considered the front-runner for the property, as the other 2 bids submitted were from little-known entities with no documented redevelopment experience. Residents of the Summerhill neighborhood expressed their criticism for Turner Field's quick sale without their input. However, city and county officials stated that a quick sale was necessary to keep the burden of the stadium's security and upkeep from falling on the taxpayers' shoulders once the Braves move out. On August 18, 2016, Georgia State and the Atlanta Fulton County Recreation Authority reached a tentative purchase agreement for Turner Field. However, the acquisition must still be approved by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia. The Braves' last game at Turner Field will be October 2, 2016, an interleague regular season game against the Detroit Tigers. Description: seating capacity 85,000. 50,528, 49,714, 50,096, 49,743, 49,586. Comparison with Atlanta Fulton County Stadium's stadium firsts. The first game played at Turner Field was an exhibition game against the New York Yankees on March 29, 1997. Braves starter Tom Glavine threw the first pitch, a swinging fastball strike, to Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter, and the Braves won the exhibition game 2-0. The first regular season game played at Turner Field was on April 4, 1997 against the Chicago Cubs. The Braves were losing 4-3 in the 8th inning when Chipper Jones drove in the tying run. A Michael Tucker single gave the Braves the lead as they won the first regular season game at Turner Field 5-4. The first postseason game played at Turner Field was also during the 1997 season between the Braves and the Houston Astros in the NLDS. Starting pitcher Greg Maddux pitched complete game, giving up only 1 run and leading the Braves to a 2-1 victory. Following a sweep of the Astros, the Braves went on to the NLCS, where Tom Glavine picked up the first NLCS win at Turner Field. However, the Braves lost to the eventual World Series champion Florida Marlins. The first World Series game ever played at Turner Field was Game 1 of the 1999 World Series, where the starting pitcher Maddox and the Braves were defeated 4-1 by the New York Yankees. Orlando Hernandez and Series MVP Mariano Rivera. The Braves went on to lose the series by a 4-game sweep. The only Major League Baseball All-Star game ever to be played at Turner Field was in 2000. Atlanta's Chipper Jones hit the lone home run in the game, and Braves outfielder Andrew Jones drove in a run as the National League was defeated 6-3. Turner Field was also home to the first NL wildcard game in 2012 between the Braves and St. Louis Cardinals. The Braves were behind 6-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning when Andrelton Simmons hit a fly ball to shallow left field that dropped in between Cardinals shortstop Pete Kozma and left fielder Matt Holliday. Umpire Sam Holbrook called Simmons out, citing the infield fly rule. Had an infield fly not been called, Simmons would have been credited with a single and Atlanta would have had the bases loaded with 1 out. Fans at Turner Field began to litter the field with debris, prompting the game to be delayed for 19 minutes. The Braves lost the game 6-3, ending the season. Significant renovations to the stadium were put into place for the 2005 season. Among the improvements was installation of a $10 million video display, which was at the time listed by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest high-definition video board. Other renovations in that year included the addition of a 1,080-foot-long LED display to the stadium's upper deck, primarily for advertising purposes. Turner Field's left field vista is dominated by advertising fixtures from 2 iconic Atlanta corporations. In 2009, a new large Coca-Cola bottle was installed behind left field, replacing an earlier version made of various pieces of baseball equipment. The new bottle features a HD display around the label, as well as LED lighting. Next to this second iteration of Turner Field's Coca-Cola bottle is a 40-foot Chick-fil-A cow, added in 2008. Wearing a Braves hat, the cow does the tomahawk chop along with fans while holding a sign with rotating slogans which tie into the fast food chain's successful "Eat In More Chicken" advertising campaign. Major League Baseball stadium records. The highest recorded attendance for a playoff game, and overall, is 54,357 and was set on October 5, 2003, against the Chicago Cubs. The number includes standing room tickets. The longest game by time, and in Braves history, was played on July 26, 2011 between the Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The game lasted 6 hours and 39 minutes with the Braves winning controversially 4-3 in 19 innings. The Braves' previous longest game by time was 6-10 against the Mets on July 4, 1985, at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. The most runs scored by either team in a single inning is 10, set on October 5, 2001 between the Braves and the Florida Marlins. The record was set in the first inning of the game. The Braves won the game 20-3. Accidents. On May 21, 2008, during a game against the New York Mets, fan Justin Hayes was attempting to slide down the staircase railing from the club level to the field level. He slipped and fell to his death. Police later confirmed alcohol as a factor in the accident. On August 13, 2013, Ronald Lee Homer, Jr., a fan attending the game against the Philadelphia Phillies, fell 85 feet to his death after leaping over the fourth-level wall in the rear of the stadium and landing in the players' parking lot. His death was later ruled a suicide. On August 29, 2015, during a game against the New York Yankees, as Alex Rodriguez was being introduced for his first plate appearance of the series, a fan named Greg Murray fell 40 feet from section 402 in the stadium's upper deck into the second and third rows of seats in section 202. He was pronounced dead on scene from his injuries. Greg Murray was a 60-year-old man and longtime season ticket holder and incredibly passionate Braves fan, the team said. Features premium seating. Suites. Turner Field consists of multiple premium seating areas and suites. The SunTrust Club is named for the bank holding company headquartered in Atlanta and is reserved for official partners and luxury clients of the ballpark. This $6 million addition was completed in 2008, and its 143 premium seats are just 43 feet from home plate, closer than seats in any other MLB ballpark. SunTrust Club members also have access to an exclusive club area located under the Hank Aaron seats that consists of free food and drinks for club members. The club area features a waitstaff that caters to club members in the seats during the games. Members may choose to watch the games from the reserved seats, or they may watch from inside the club itself on high-definition televisions. The 755 Club is the stadium's predominant suite location. The club is a 24,000 square feet area of space rented for special events and parties. Individual suites are rented for individual games or for the entire season. The Delta Sky 360 Lounge was added in 2010 and is located behind the 755 Club suites on the second level of the ballpark. The lounge may only be accessed by members of the 755 Club. The lounge consists of multiple premium eateries not found in the rest of the ballpark. Other Delta Sky 360 lounges can be found at Yankee Stadium and Citi Field. Turner Field also features the Georgia's own credit union club and Superior Plumbing Club, consisting of 152 collective premium seats located directly adjacent to each side of the press box. The original club, sponsored by Georgia's own credit union and featuring 80 seats, was added to the ballpark for the 2012 season and also contains multiple upscale dining options and in-seat food and beverage services. Instead of stadium seats, patrons face the field in chairs around semicircular tables. A slightly smaller second section, sponsored by Superior Plumbing and featuring 72 seats, was added for the 2013 season on the opposite side of the press area. The club level is another indoor premium concourse level located on the second deck of the ballpark. This level features multiple VIP suites that may be purchased for individual games and used for party-style affairs, among other events. The club level currently has no title sponsor. In previous years, the club level has been known as the Lexus level and Golden Moon Casino level. Other areas and features Coca-Cola Skyfield, along the left field corner of the upper level and sponsored by Atlanta-based Coca-Cola. Skyfield is a large standing room area from which fans can view the game. The area contains a base path which kids can run during the games, as well as an unobstructed view of the downtown Atlanta skyline and the former Atlanta Fulton County Stadium site. Rising above above Skyfield is a giant Coca-Cola bottle. The original bottle was designed and outfitted with baseball equipment. However, a new modern glass bottle featuring a video screen serving as the bottle's label replaced the original during the 2009 season. Many of the pieces of the original bottle are now on display at the World of Coca-Cola in Atlanta. Scouts Alley. Along the field level under the left field seating area, Scouts Alley is an area featuring interactive baseball-themed games targeted at younger fans. Games include pitching cages and batting cages. Balloon and face-painting artists are also located along Scouts Alley. Most attractions require additional payment by tokens, which can be purchased at kiosks within Scouts Alley. Ivan Allen Jr. Braves Museum and Hall of Fame, located along the northwest side at aisle 134 and serves as the franchise's main museum. Admission to the museum and Hall of Fame can be purchased at the Braves ticket window. It is open year-round, and serves as the starting and ending point for stadium tours, which are offered to the public on dates when the stadium is dormant and on mornings preceding night games. While the stadium is in use, the museum is featured as a Scouts Alley attraction, and is open to game ticket holders for an additional fee. Fan Plaza. Fan Plaza serves as the primary entrance and exit to the park, and is the hub of pre-game and post-game activity at Turner Field. The plaza is located directly behind center field and the Jumbotron. The area features the majestic clubhouse store, as well as multiple dining options and drink stands, and the Taco Mac family zone. The radio pre-game and post-game show broadcast location is also located on the plaza. Prior to select home games, live music is performed in this area. Monument Grove. Located outside the gates of the ballpark, but inside the gated perimeter, near the ticket windows, is Monument Grove. Monument Grove features statues of Braves legends Hank Aaron and Phil Niekro, the full count sculpture, a bust of Aaron, as well as the 6-foot-high team baseballs originally used to celebrate the 2000 All-Star Game. Every Braves player with a retired number is honored with a large sculpture of the number fashioned after the font used during the player's era. The Braves Walk of Fame is also housed here, as is the exterior entrance to the Ivan Allen Jr. Braves Museum and Hall of Fame. Braves Chop House. The Braves Chop House is a casual dining restaurant located behind the right center field seats. Each table in the restaurant is placed to provide a view of the field. On the roof of the Braves Chop House is the Budweiser Pavilion Party Deck. Skyline tickets. Located on each end of the upper level, the Skyline seats are available for purchase for $1 each, and go on sale at the Turner Field ticket windows 2.5 hours before game time. There is a strict policy of one ticket per person, and entry to the stadium is required immediately after purchase, in an effort to prevent ticket scalping. The price of Skyline tickets has remained $1 each since the stadium opened in 1997. Access and transportation. Turner Field is located in the southeastern Atlanta neighborhood of Summer Hill. It is located on Hank Aaron Drive, which provides multiple parking areas including the Atlanta Fulton County Stadium site, which was converted into a parking lot. Turner Field is also accessible from multiple bus routes near the stadium courtesy of MARTA. MARTA does not offer a direct rail station at Turner Field, however it may be accessed from the Georgia State Station on the Blue-Green Line. MARTA also offers a shuttle from underground Atlanta to Turner Field. Additional events. Since 1997, Turner Field has also been used as a concert venue, with capacity of up to 60,000. Among the performers who have performed at the stadium have included the Dave Matthews Band, Metallica, Eminem, Paul McCartney and the Rolling Stones. Since 2003, the NCAA baseball teams of Georgia Tech and the University of Georgia, which had previously played 2 games on each school's campus, replaced one of the home-and-home pairs in favor of a third game at Turner Field. This rivalry game at Turner Field is one of the most attended games in college baseball, with the 2004 game drawing 28,836, larger than that year's College World Series games. Proceeds from this annual match benefit Children's Health Care of Atlanta. The stadium has been used as a central location in many films and television series, including Flight, The Change-Up, Trouble with the Curve, and the 19th season of The Amazing Race, where it took place outside of the stadium. Panoramas. Retired numbers. There are 11 retired numbers on display at Turner Field. The numbers are on display at the Monument Grove section of the ballpark, as well as on display inside the actual stadium. For the time of its opening in 1997 until the 2012 season, the retired numbers were commemorated by the number as pictured below hanging from the facade in left field. These were removed for the 2013 season and replaced with a modern representation of the player's first name followed by the number and last name, which are located on the left and right sides of the club level. Of the 10 Braves whose numbers have been retired, 8 have been elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame, while Jones is not yet eligible, and Murphy's eligibility expired without election.